Welcome back to the show. Team Rubicon, a leading humanitarian aid organization, is calling on Americans to turn their New Year's resolutions into action. It is looking for 5,000 volunteers who want to serve communities in need, connect with purpose in this new year, and spend time with like-minded volunteers. Joining us live this morning with more on the mission, we say hello to CEO of Team Rubicon, Jim Brooks. Good morning to you. Thanks for coming on the show.
Good morning, Matt. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so, tell us all about Team Rubicon, how it got started, and what it's all about.
Yeah, so Team Rubicon is a veteran-led humanitarian organization that helps communities before, during, and after disasters. We started in 2010 when 8 humans decided to take action and deploy to Haiti in the aftermath of an earthquake, and that spawned a movement. That movement was to bring together a volunteer army who could really help communities when disaster struck and get them back on their feet, those first steps of hope.
Well, and then talk about the growth that you have seen since 2010. What does it mean to you to see people stepping up to make a difference?
Yeah, when I say volunteer army, we've grown to 200,000 volunteers across the United States, all of which who have decided to step into the arena with us, take action to really be there when it matters most. And without those volunteers, we're unable to show up and to affect that change and give the hope back to these communities, that hope of rebuilding, that hope of clearing out debris, that hope of really allowing communities when it really matters, when they're hurting, to see that there's light at the end of the tunnel.
Well, explain a little bit further here. What is a gray shirt, and talk about the kind of work they do and how you become one.
So gray shirt, that very saying defines who we are, and it comes from the shirt that we originally wore when we deployed to Haiti, and a gray shirt is a volunteer. Everyone has a role within Team Rubicon, and the easiest way to become a gray shirt is to go to go.day, and that'll take you back to a website that'll allow you to register. And whether you have a couple hours to give and you want to volunteer for a service project, or you have a week and you can deploy to the front line of a disaster, what we do requires everybody.
Well, you mentioned Go Day, so Go Day is tomorrow. Explain the importance behind that.
So Go Day is January 13th, and it commemorates that day in 2010 when 8 people took their intention and turned it into action and decided to go help others, complete strangers. And every year we commemorate that. We commemorate and honor those people, all of our volunteers, all of our gray shirts, and our donors who fuel our mission to really step into that arena and take action. And it really comes down to that simple principle of I'm willing to do something for complete strangers to help them when it really matters.
Yes, and then quickly before we let you go, what are some of those opportunities for people to serve locally across the U.S. this year?
Yep, so over just the month of January, we have over 70 deployments where we are doing service projects from wildfire mitigation to actually deploying on disasters where there's flooding or other issues across the United States. So simplest way, go to go.day, register to become a gray shirt, help us reach that 5,000 number, and you can find ways to give the time that you have.
Oh, wonderful. We appreciate your time. Again, our thanks to Jim Brooks, CEO of Team Rubicon, and keep doing all that great work. Great to chat with you this morning.
Thanks. Likewise. Thank you for having me.